things that you think are critical for leaders to think about if they want to infuse innovation into the culture or create innovation in an existing system?
Well, one of the things is I do think it is recognizing that innovation never stops. So oftentimes people get very excited, in what they created and they innovated and were number one, but the reality is you can never stop. And there is a concern, especially as people in higher education, they're preparing for their classes, they're educating their students. There can be what people refer to as innovation fatigue. Like, do I have to do something again or something different? And the reality is yes. That to be able to stay relevant, but I would say to stay relevant for your students. Focus on the mission. What is it, our students today, what do they need to know because they're going to be our leaders of tomorrow? That we can't stop. Looking at the past is important. Being in the present, absolutely vital. But we always have to be looking to the future because these students are our future. And so that has to be what we instill in them, and we can never stop. And one of the things I used to tell people at my agency, and I mention at the college, and forgive me, BlackBerry, for saying this because I loved you so much and I hated giving you up, but you don't want to be BlackBerry.
Yeah, that's a great example.
You don't want to be the folks who come out with the best device that everybody loves. And then this other company comes out with a device that does the same thing, but every year they come out with a new feature. And they advertise it, and they talk about it, and people start to wait for it, and they start to buy it, and they keep innovating, and then you die, and they succeed. So you can never stop innovating. And you never, if you look at the mission in higher education, you never should stop innovating because of the fact of who it is that we serve and what it is that we're going to need for the future.
Yeah. I love that. I love that example of BlackBerry and the importance of keeping it going. I also love it's very subtle that you said it in there, but I want to call it out to everyone listening. You elevate innovation and connect it to mission. You say we have to do it in service of our students. And so everyone listening here today, what is their mission? Why would innovation be important? What to link it to? So any other, as you think about your journey from kind of the agency world, some of your diplomatic experiences, even law firm world, and then now higher education. Any other big leadership learnings along the way? What are some of the either differences or common threads through those different chapters you've had?
Well, I think one of the most important things is also building the right team as a leader. And for me and Agnes Scott in particular, diversity and inclusion are vital. People may not realize that Agnes Scott, which was traditionally, a white woman's college, today has no majority on its campus.
Oh, really?
No ethnic, racial, or socioeconomic majority.
Interesting.
We value diversity and inclusion, and it's something that I very much value with respect to my leadership team, and also the diversity of thought. And I am one of the people who believes, especially in higher education, oftentimes it can be very president-centric. There is a bit of hierarchy. I love having a phenomenal team and the phenomenal team that I have, and empowering them, ensuring that they have the authority to do what they need to do, that they have my trust, ensuring they have my support, and the fact that we have diversity of thought. And I was able to do that at my agency. And again, of course, that was very important because we were global. And also we have that at Agnes Scott today.